One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Noles. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense will have the opening possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. The 20.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Noles will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Will not get there. Stop. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Akbar. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tar Heel. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Akbar.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Got some movement into the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Makes the catch, it's Akbar. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Open spaces. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Card in the backfield. It's Akbar. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air on second down. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Booker. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. He's got an open man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He got it. And that's going to tie it up.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comfortable. it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Knowles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Akbar. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Akbar. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. The comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
North Carolina, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Split backs here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Florida State, 38. North Carolina, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Makes the catch. It's Burke. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Akbar. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Noles! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just one over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Browning. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He leaves it with his back. They'll wrestle him down. They're going to go on the screen. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.